With Election Day behind us, we want to take a look now back at President-elect Joe Biden's road to victory. It actually began with a dark moment in our country, which he saw as a call to action, Charlottesville. Biden has said many times that the aftermath of the White Supremacy March and the death of Heather Heyer and President Trump's response to the deadly violence spurred him to action. Here's News 4's Derrick Ward.
The summer of 17, protesters clashed with neo-Nazis and white supremacists over the removal of Confederate symbols in Charlottesville. A driver mowed down a group of protesters, killing a woman. Biden says it was President Trump's response that prompted him to seek the presidency.
He said there were, quote, very fine people on both sides. It was a wake-up call for us as a country, and for me, a call to action.
Biden's run has been fueled by the votes of black and brown voters, especially in battleground states.
We used voting as an act of self-defense, really.
Dr. Gregory Carr, associate professor of Afro-American Studies at Howard University, says that was more of a compelling factor than the personalities at the top of the Democratic ticket, their sincerity aside.
It was about how can we use the franchise to advance our collective interests and blunt the force of this perpetual assault on black and brown humanity and poor people and others represented by the current administration.
So what is he looking for in a Biden-Harris administration? Carr says a public option in health care, justice reform, and more.
We're looking for jobs. And when Joe Biden talks about green jobs, we're looking for training. We're looking for education.
People will be looking for healing, too, a challenge in the current climate. And it won't come overnight.
There will be a let's move on attitude. You're already beginning to hear it.
Many hope a Biden administration can convince everyone that moving on is moving forward toward a more united United States.
It's time for us to come together as a nation to heal. It's not going to be easy. We have to try. I'll work as hard for those who voted against me as those who voted for me. That's the job.
Derrick Ward, News 4.
Killed the person. Heather Heyer
Charlottesville. They showed up in Charlottesville to protest.
Excuse me. They didn't put themselves down as neo, and you had some very bad people in that group.
But you also had people that were very fine people on both sides. You had people in that group. Excuse me. I saw the same pictures as you did. You had people in that group that were there to protest the taking down of, to them, a very, very important statue and the renaming of a park from Robert E. Lee to another name. Go ahead.
Do you think that what you call the alt-left is the same as neo-Nazis?
Those people, all of those people, excuse me, I've condemned neo-Nazis. I've condemned many different groups, but not all of those people were neo-Nazis, believe me. Not all of those people were white supremacists by any stretch. Those people were also there because they wanted to protest the taking down of a statue, Robert E. Lee.